Hello there, I am Wormslayer2146, back from the break again, and we continue to take our little part in the Tiny Teams Festival, celebrating all these games made by teams of 5 or fewer people. Third one of the night, Heretics Fork. We're going to give that a go in just a minute, but do need to point out Yogscast Games, who have arranged the festival, did provide me with some keys for various demos and betas and games and stuff like that. So this is a hashtag ad kind of thing, just to make that clear. Not going to affect anything I say. I've already been very picky about a few games today. So yes, there's no kind of arrangement or agreement or anything like that on what will be done or said, just they provided some keys as part of this whole thing, and we'll be doing some more streams over the coming days looking at various games that are involved in the festival, have been made by a tiny team. But yes, this one looks like fun. I'm loving the soundtrack already. It's got music. It's always a nice start. It unfortunately doesn't run in full screen. It's only available in Windows, so it may look a little weird. I think I've got it lined up okay in the capture. We'll see how that goes. I think it'll be okay, and we can fiddle with where my camera is and stuff if that's no good in a minute. But let's get into game. Here we are. Welcome to Heretics Fork. Okay, this is a computer system created on Earth to aid the punishment of sinners. Is that me? Am I about to be punished? We're trying to create a more streamlined and efficient underworld. Oh, I like that. I like efficiencies and streamlining stuff. Seems good. It's important we know that this software has a direct interface with management. They are always watching. So just the usual office job then. Seems fine. Okay. We have a playlist. Cool. Rewards and a start. So it seems like it's got that kind of Survivors vibe. Do we play over and over again and get rewards? Cards. Okay. Some are locked. I guess that's what these red ones are. Sure. There's a lot. There's a lot. There's tasks. Alright. Achievement type stuff. Kind of stuff. And promotions. I get money. I'm assuming that's, yeah, credits in the top right there. Not real world money. Not $100 per card. I'm hoping. Let's start then. Let's find out. I don't have any monies, so I guess we have to go with Intern Ruby. No special abilities and a randomized deck. Fine with me as we learn what we're supposed to be doing here. This is a rift between hell and earth. Sinners are constantly trying to escape through it. Okay, which side are we on? So we're in hell and the sinners are trying to escape back to earth. We need to stop them. Every time we fail to stop, we lose health. Tower defense mechanism, sure. That's a sinner, a little black blob, okay. They come in all shapes and sizes, fine. Punish them all. We play cards to punish the sinners. They cost charges. Once we've run out of charges, we end our turn. Turn-based, card-based, tower defense type thing, okay. Health is in the corner. If it reaches 0, shift will end. And we'll have a performance review. Cool. Towers and garrisons are displayed top left. Limited slots but unlock more over time. Multiple towers of equal type will allow you to combine into a powerful version. Okay, gonna have to see that in action to understand what you mean. Cards can be sacrificed, freeing them from the deck. 2 cards of the same quality can be placed, rewarding a random higher quality card. Card quality represented by border or the number in the top right. That's a lot of information done. Could have done with playing through it while we learn these things. I'm sure we'll survive, right? We'll work out the rest. Sure. Good luck. Okay. So we're in limbo and time is paused. Maybe. Nothing is happening, so I assume that's the case. Little blobs, don't know what they do. Cards are drawn from here and go over there. These are the cards we've got. This was something about upgrading cards for future use, okay. And there's our towers and garrisons. So what do our cards do? This is a basic tower dealing holy damage. This is a fast-firing machine gun tower dealing unholy damage. Which do we want? Holy or unholy? A sniper garrison that does holy, and the Guns of God units doing unholy garrisons. I have no idea what we want, but I want to test this thing out just to understand that. So if I put in 2 level 1s garrison cards and upgrade it, I get to pick a level 2 card. Sunder is a tower that deals hellfire. Sounds nice. Punish increases the damage of all tower projectiles by 10. This is increasing garrison by 10. So I've thrown all my garrisons away, so Punish would make sense for current towers, unless I want this Hellfire one, which I like the sound of. Let's go for that. So can I put that? Yeah. Give me the Sunder Tower. It makes this kind of red line, sure. And then I guess I want to make one of these. If this is doing Hellfire, then how about a bit of holy damage as well? Then we end our turn. And sinners are on their way. And I'm not doing anything at this point, right? It's just when they come into range, my towers start shooting them. So I just need to... What do I do at this point? Wait, I guess? Time is counting up, so I don't know what that means. I'm not drawing... Oh, over here, you can kind of see it. There's a progress bar on the top, on the right-hand side of the screen that's gradually filling up. I assume when that hits the top, we'll be moving to the next round of cards. Sure. Cool. Making sense so far. It's a good start. The game's simpler in terms of mechanics than the other stuff we've been playing today, so I guess it gets it's easier to or harder to find things to complain about, I guess. So that's filled up. Time is not stopped, but it's going very, very slowly. So can I can't stop it though. So in this phase, time just goes very, very slowly. Interesting. I've got a level 3 beam of holy damage. What is this? It's an active ability. So it can only be played once per shift. So I play the card once per shift and it gives me an active ability, or I can only use the active ability once per shift. Not sure. Damaging enemies in a horizontal line. Increase tower range. I do like range. Increase AoE of all projectiles. Not sure our projectiles are doing much. Or increase the damage of projectiles by 10. Range damage, whatever, whatever. Oh, Mondo. It's this one, yeah. Leave me to it, I see. No help. I don't really know what to... Well, let's just play it and find out, right? I've got 6 things to play. Actives can be used when it's not your turn. Set to auto use by right-clicking. But there is a number 1 there. Is that because it's... You press button 1 for a shortcut. That might be why not. There's only 1 use available. Okay, auto use it and we'll see what happens. And then I'll have tower range. Sure. And I can also have... No, I've got 2 points, so I can't play Punish. But there's no harm in playing Hemorrhage, right? I have 2 points. I get them all back. It's a bonus. The card just goes to discard and comes back around, so why wouldn't I play it? I think. End turn. Start the timer again. Punish them sinners. This beam is like not going away. Interesting. So maybe I don't want to auto use it. I want to... Interesting. Maybe I didn't want to fiddle with it. Should have left it a bit longer to see what actually happened, but it might be that I can just place it and it stays there forever. Maybe. You think the number 1 is its level? Okay. It's a level 1 beam. Maybe. Haven't played since the last update. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. We'll see. As we get other stuff, maybe we'll find out. Okay, we've survived the second minute. So, what do we got? We can play a lot of stuff. Garrison units is useless to us. We don't have any garrisons. So, let's not have garrisons and see how that goes. Give me tower-related items. Increase the AoE, so that's another hemorrhage. This is a different type of tower. Unholy machine gun, but it's a level 3 tower. That might be worth just having. Let's go for that. But bring it... Yeah, so it'll get cycled through my deck until I unlock my other tower slot, I guess. Let's say abandon this one. Could abandon the Sin Spotter. No, let's keep it. Let's see how it goes. Can you still keep cards on the left? Ah, right. Maybe? Yes, use these slots for card storage. Or upgrade them. So if I keep that there, it doesn't cycle through the deck. I can just pull it back out when I want it. Which is a good idea. So it's always kind of available to me. I can also banish it to get rid of it forever, but not sure why you do that when you can upgrade them. Who knows? Draw 3 cards from my deck and choose 1 to clone. Sounds good. Let's clone... Well, if we clone the Sunder Tower, we can be upgrading that tower more and more. But then just adding 10% regularly, I do like doing. I don't understand the tower upgrade thing yet. Let's go with Punish for now until I do understand it. We'll come across it in its own time, I'm sure. And then we can afford to do that, so we do it. Not sure where that goes and how we know we have that bonus, but sure, whatever. Turn done. We'll learn. I think the point is it's got that like roguelite style thing, isn't it? We're supposed to just die soon and then have another run and learn a bit more and over and over and over. It doesn't keep the card. Doesn't keep the card? What doesn't keep the card? You mean the menu on the left? I think it will reappear when we pause. I hope it does. Anyway, this beam would be better served like closer to this, right? I think that's more real estate that it's hitting. We'll see. And we'll see if it then now stays there forever. I'm kind of thinking when that cooldown hits the end it might go away and you have to replace it, but we'll see. So I can keep all 3 in there for the next turn. I think if you take it out of the top one, it can't go back in the top one, but you can leave it there. And the other 2 I guess you could put in, but we'll see when the next turn comes around whether it comes back or not. Why am I getting a card? Just because we survived another round? Sure. I don't really want garrison related things, so I get the higher level ones so that we have more stuff to upgrade. Can I see my deck at this point? No. Maybe can I... No. Okay. It would be nice if you could see your deck. Any time you wanted to see what's in your deck, you should be able to. Because my memory is not that good. Let's just get some Repenters and we may end up just ignoring it forever. I have noticed there is something under my face. Not sure if I can move myself somewhere better. That will also cover something like up here maybe. We'll cover some stuff, but that might be better, bear with. Let's go with up there. Yeah, under the timer, yeah. It covers a bit of the bar still, but it's fine. And some people coming in you won't see, but that's fine. The beam has disappeared is one thing, so it doesn't last forever. Interesting. What we've got here is the round we're on, and on the 6th round something happens, I'm guessing. 6, that makes sense. That fits the theme. There we go. Okay, cool. That card that we put in here has gone, but I don't know where it's gone. Maybe I missed it. Was there like an animation of it flying into the deck or something, or the discard or something? I hope we haven't lost it forever, but you know, whatever. No big thing. So this, yeah, I don't know what to do with that. Don't want to throw it away. I want another card of level 3 to come up, I guess. Just the rock does nothing and increases unholy damage. But it didn't seem to be a permanent thing. I don't know about that. I think I want to be upgrading cards because I like power creep. Hellfire damage because we got that Hellfire Tower, or attack speed because it affects everything. I mean, 10% attack speed has got to be better than 10% Hellfire, strictly speaking, because it's 10% to everything. So yeah, all damage, speed, and we'll cycle that around and hopefully get it back in the future. End turn. We can speed up gameplay, yep. When I'm more confident, we might speed up gameplay, but for now... Is there a 300% speed? Like... I think I'm going to auto-cast that beam then. Where am I? My issue with casting it manually is I'll forget. My issue with auto-casting is it will target just an irrelevant place, often. We'll auto. Because I will just forget if I don't auto it. The dudes are getting close. Oh, a dude has escaped. A few dudes are now escaping regularly. We've got a lot of health though. I guess you can last quite a while. Almost at the 4-minute mark. Okay, things have shuffled round. Still quite tempted to get rid of that Sin Spotter for something else. But I've got another Sin Spotter now, so if I play the Sin Spotter, we get a level 2 Sin Spotter, which is twice as fast as the previous level. Attack speed, that's all it does. Oh, different towers have different benefits depending on their level. Cool, cool, cool. Nice. I want to add Punish. Increase AoE of all. Low quality card. These get added to your discard pile if you have less than 13 cards. Interesting. So as I've been upgrading things, it's been throwing rocks into my deck to keep it having something in it. Okay. I would like to hold it over and get another level 1 card and upgrade, but as we've seen, that doesn't work, so on we go. Many sinners today. Don't think that minor upgrade to our Sin Spot is really going to make much of a difference. We'll see. Apparently they are being successfully punished. Now they're successfully escaping. Oh dear. I think I understand enough to speed up time. Oh, that speeds it up a lot. Nice. I like it when a fast forward is fast. Okay, what do we got? We got rock and hot rock, which we're going to upgrade. And we're going to take... Punish, I think. Then we're going to play our Sunder, because that'll upgrade our tower to do double the damage. And we can only play one of these. Attack speed or damage of projectiles. Are they not? They're not the same thing. Functionally, if you attack 10% faster versus you do 10% more damage. I don't know the math well enough, but I'm pretty sure it's the same result in the end. Let's just punish because I got it. On we go. Pew pew pew. Are we gonna live? Maybe? No? There's some kind of boss ship with boss sinners. One of them hit the middle, and now I have to reveal 3 cards? And I get to add 2 to my deck. Oh, did I just, like, beat the boss or something? One of them escaped, but the other one we killed. Maybe, I don't know, maybe that's relevant. We're using Sin Spotter, so we should add that. And then the others are mostly irrelevant. We'll take the holy damage, fine. I choose a rune. Okay. I don't know what luck does. 40% tower attack speed sounds good. An extra tower slot sounds really good though. Will an extra tower do more than 40% attack speed would do? Probably if we level it up. Probably. Let's do that. Super fast mode is now much faster. 3 times instead of 2. Okay, cool. It's a nice speed, a good speed, I think. Luck increases rewards. Sure. The quality of reward. That makes sense. Survive the 6th wave. That's interesting. So the 6th wave we didn't need to finish the minute. We just needed to kill the boss. One of whom hit the tower. So we survived that set of 6, and then this set of 6 has a reward halfway up and a boss at the end. Cool. Vaguely making sense. We have a slot. I could put my level 3 Repenters in there. A bomber garrison. We haven't seen garrison yet. I was avoiding it, but maybe we could. Or a level 1 unholy machine gun. Let's put our fancy high level thing in. It's doing 4 times damage. They look kind of interesting. Floating around. You're just seeing the capture is cutting off a bit on this side of the screen. But I don't think it matters because it's just the progress bar. And that side is all visible. I think it's good. I think it's fine. We can afford to increase our AoE, so there's no reason not to. Unless we're going to use it to get an upgraded card. Nah, let's play that, upgrade that. Even if it does nothing at the moment. Next turn. So these little dudes fly out and explode next to the sinners and do some damage. Nice. Repenters doing hellfire damage. So we've got 2 things doing hellfire damage. Just makes that kind of good to upgrade if we get the option. Some kind of floating cloud or something that we're not shooting at, so I guess it doesn't do anything. These dudes are a lot scarier looking than the last set of 6. Yeah. They're going to do more damage when they hit us. Don't know. 5 each? Doesn't seem like more. I think it's the same. So 500 health if you take 5 damage each time they hit you is a lot of health, in my opinion, for the start of the game. We've got a whole bunch of Sin Spotter in our hand, which maybe we just do that. I can't play another one? Interesting. Ah, because... no. Well, this is now a level 3 Sin Spotter tower, so do I need to play a level 3 Sin Spotter card in order to level it up? I imagine I do. So I would need to luck out on getting the level 3 Sin Spotter to get the other upgrade. Okay, cool. Blue, yeah, these are... so the colour of the bar is telling me the level matches the outside. It could do with having the number too, because colorblind options, I guess, but which is why I assume they've done the number in the corner here. But fine, whatever. Tower range, or one of our towers will do more damage. Let's go with range. I'm not sure it's particularly relevant, but go for it. I could upgrade those cards. So, if you combine duplicate greens, you get the same. Ah! So if you put 2 specific cards that are the same, you will get the same card for certain. That's interesting. I don't know if I have another... Now I can see my deck. Okay. Have I got another? Yes. I have 1 more, so if we get lucky and we draw both on the same turn, we could do it. That's cool. I guess when you play it to do the upgrade, it's just discarded, it's not destroyed, so you'll always have to if you have to. Other one is great. Shouldn't be, because I just played it. Where is it? Down here. It's a green. Yeah, because it's literally the one I just played, which upgraded it to this tier, so that should work. Yeah, good. Good. So keep that. I was thinking I could upgrade these cards, but I want to keep it so I can get that specific upgrade. Okay, it's an interesting game. There's mechanics here. It's something. It's not like so complicated that I'm lost. It's just complicated enough that it's interesting, I guess. It's good. We could do with more bullets on the screen, more numbers flying everywhere. You know, that's the standard direction we need to be going in this kind of game. More stuff happening on the screen as we get to crazy levels. This kind of pew 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 of the Sin Spotter is nice, but let's get even quicker. There's some strats. There always are in card games, aren't they? Like optimal decks or whatever. Cards that are just strictly better or that work best. I don't know if it's... I'm not sure of the relevance of damage type against... because all the enemies seem to be the same thing, so that would encourage me to stack all my towers doing the same damage type so we can buff it. But, you know, don't know. We got the Sin Spotter, but not the other one, so that's going to take a few turns to cycle round. We don't have 2 other cards of the same level to upgrade. So, we might as well just increase some damage and some AoE. Why not? Not a great turn, but never mind. Great soundtrack. Really fits it. What's that? Oh, that's my... The list of things I have upgraded with are going to be on the left here. Cool. Cool. Music's great, yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't stand a chance against that. They're going to make it. Oof. I think in many games of this style, the survivors like progressions. We'd be dead by now, you know, so it's an interesting choice to make you have so much health right at the start. It's not bad, you know, it keeps you playing, which is a good thing, but doesn't necessarily train you that you're like supposed to die and get upgrades and come back again. We can add one of these to our deck. Unholy Crit Chance won't help us at the moment. Garrison Movement Speed would at the moment, and it's a higher level card, so okay. Maybe we'll use it, maybe not. Now we have 2 Punish in our hand, so I can see this in action, right? If I upgrade 2 Punishes of the same level, I can definitely get a Punish of... but there are other options as well. Ooh. Did we take a level 3 Unholy? I mean, a level 3 Sin Spotter is great because it will let us upgrade our Sin Spotter, but we have 2 other Sin Spotter cards already, so we kind of want to use those to do the upgrade. So I'd rather have the level 3 Punish, I think. And we'll play it. And then we'll increase attack speed. And on we go. I'm not by any means an expert in card games or games like this at all, so I'm probably making bad decisions here and there, or everywhere, but I don't know, they feel fine. Trouble I've always had with card games is especially the case in Slay the Spire, which I know lots of people love as a card game, but the fun looking choices were always the wrong choice. They always led to failure, and the boring looking ones ended up being the most effective cards, so I prefer a game where the ones that sound like fun are fun. Or where you can build anything and it works fine. Doing good. I mean, we're 10 stages in, can't be doing that bad, I guess. Okay, what have we got now? So we've got one of the Sin Spotters, but not the other. So we've got the Sunder. So we need, likewise, we need a blue Sunder. Do we have another? No. So we're looking for an opportunity to upgrade the Sunder. So can we do that? Don't necessarily want to throw these away. I'm not sure AoE is helping us, but if I put a Sunder in, maybe it increases the chances of getting a Sunder out. Maybe, maybe not, but I've got one, so I'll take it. And there's my purple Sunder. Nice. And then we can play Punish, so let's do so. Okay. Approaching 500 sinners punished. Not bad for a first day. How much do I get paid anyway? I guess I'll find out at the end of the day in our performance review how much cash they're going to give me per sinner. That beam was very effective there at getting rid of that bunch of people who turned up. We're actually killing them pretty quick too. Okay. I feel a bit strong, which probably means we're about to fail, but feeling strong is good. I wonder how long we've been playing for. It's a bit... The time is at 12 minutes, but we've been going like 45? Am I wrong? Bit misleading. Could lose a lot of time playing a game like that, where the timer makes you think you've not been playing that long. We have a bunch of stuff I don't actually want here. I don't need a level 1 Sin Spotter or a level 1 Unholy Machine Gun. Let's upgrade them. It's a garrison that does unholy damage, don't really want that. I guess another Divine Sight isn't bad. And then I'll take the 2 Divine Sights and upgrade them. Ooh, but I have options now. Dark Mark gives us an active power. Enemies that pass over the Dark Mark get cursed. What does cursed do? Oh, we recover 1% of health. Current health or max health? Let's assume max health. On the death of a cursed enemy. That sounds good. So we'll put a bit on the floor. If they walk over it, when we kill them, we'll gain health back. Might have to target that manually to make it effective. Or we can get a level 3 of 2 good options, 15% range or damage. Both are good. The Dark Mark sounds like it will give us like length to the run. Ability to earn health back, but only if we can really pull it off. I'm not confident I can pull it off. It's like a more technical approach, whereas just boosting our damage by 15% is like a win for sure. Not like winning the game, but it's a very big buff. That's a hard choice. I'm going to go with Punish as the simpler option because it's the first run. I don't want to overdo it. So we'll go with that. 15% tower damage on both of our towers. I'm happy with that. Okay, this is round 6 of this lot. So we'll get a boss turn up at some point soon. Or something will happen. We save the beam for when the boss appears. If it's off cooldown by then. And the boss doesn't just one-shot us or something. Your opinion, the power is better, but didn't want a backseat. Well, I'm not fast. We're just trying stuff out, so no. Whatever. If there's something you'd rather see, tell me which you'd rather see, but don't necessarily tell me what to do specifically, you know what I mean? Oh, is this the boss coming? One there and one down here. Can we hit them both with a beam? Don't think so. Oh, one up there as well. Lovely. I think we're doomed. Beam. Missed them both. No, hit that guy. Good. That guy got shot, and that guy hit the beam. Excellent. Beam wins the day. You've already seen everything. Yeah. Just curious. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. I know we've got a lot of health. I keep saying it, but we do have a lot of health, so I'm not so worried about it. I feel like there'll just come a boss that hits us and we die, and there's nothing we could have done even with whatever we chose. Don't know. This situation is irrelevant, right? It doesn't matter which three I pick because I can't see them. Repenters we have, so if I got this and managed to successfully upgrade it, that's good. Sunder we also have, but I already have one card. I do want another, but to upgrade it I'd need another green one, and the one we've got is blue. But still, Hellfire damage is fine. We have 2 units that do it, but it's still not as effective as playing like anything else. Any other upgrade is better than that. So let's take these 2. And then our rune, another tower. Didn't think of that. Could have done. Garrison spawn rate up. Ooh, that's tempting. 50% is a lot more bomb guys. Although I'm still on that whole, you should have only towers or only garrisons because of how the buffs work. Luck I'm not really down with. I can't. Like, we're progressing power wise fine without luck bonuses, so another tower. I don't have any. Or I have like that unholy machine gun maybe, or something might come up. It seems best because when you buff the tower it does a lot of damage, so it's always more damage. 50% garrison is better the more garrisons we have. It does a good thing right now, but it's not a long term. Like, picking it later would be better for the long term. Tower and garrison only builds are viable. Yeah, makes sense. But doing a mixed build doesn't. It seems strictly worse. Unless maybe the towers you have and the garrisons you have do the same damage type, and then you have that shared ability. Maybe. Who knows? I'm not sure I could ever play the game enough to know for certain on any of that, or to care enough, but I could certainly play it for a few hours on end. It's his. This style of game is designed to really grab you and pull you in, and this one does it very well. Tower slot's more interesting for seeing stuff. Let's do that. Yeah, try and spec into a specific type of damage across the board. Yeah. Oh, that's disturbing. Okay. Increase garrison unit movement speed by 15%. Nice to do. I've got 2 Repenters. Let's upgrade them to our next level of Repenters and play that in so we have... Oh, interesting. Because I had the empty slot, we have 2 Repenters. Oh, that's another whole decision I don't know how to make. It's hungry. Oh. Ooh. Ew. At the moment, they do 4 times their damage each, and they spawn 2 times. If we combine them, they do 5 times their damage and spawn once. So combining them is a bad idea. No, it's spawn rate, sorry. That's damage, that's attack speed. This is spawn rate. So the moment we're spawning at 8 times the speed, if we combine them we'd be spawning at 5 times the speed, so that is worse. We're better keeping them as 2 separate towers until we have another tower we want to place. Then we can combine them and place the other tower. I think. We can play Swift Vengeance, and garrisons are relevant, and their movement speed is relevant because it gets the bombs out there, so go for it. Start us up. I'll put the beam back on auto because there'll be no bosses for a while. Sure. I don't see any enemies. Am I... Oh, up here. Cool. Bigger ones are coming. Behind my face. All the bullets are currently flying into me. You can scroll. Scroll. Oh, it's even more disturbing. I see. See, I thought our range was good because we were hitting everything. They didn't tell us we can scroll. Sure. What do we got here? We've got 2 rock things, so let's get them upgraded. We'll have... That's an active ability to give shield? Nah. Take the punish. Feed the punishes back in. I still need a Sin Spotter at this level, but it makes a mess of the other cards, maybe. Don't know. Bless is a power. Draw the next card and it's free. The number of cards I've been able to play each turn hasn't really concerned me, so I don't... Yeah, not fussed about that. Punish is good. Level 3 Punish. A level 3 Sin Spotter is good, but then I end up with 2 level 2 Sin Spotters in my deck that I don't actually want. But that means that then I can use those cards to do whatever when they turn up. Let's go for it. Let's get our purple Sin Spotter. Good. Which is, yeah, just blasting away now. Lovely. Love to hear it. We're in the mouth realm. Yeah, I've just seen in the top right the different sets of 6 stages have different names. This is gluttony, lots of mouths. It hungry. The previous one was lust? Maybe? Don't know. What happens when we've seen all 7? Is that a win? Maybe if we're good enough we'll find out. This big blob of blobs is concerning. So, no, we did it with the bombs. Cool. And we live. What? We can't upgrade the rock, not got another, but could upgrade. So we don't need that level of Sin Spotter anymore. We have a spare. Hang on. Think about this. We still need. We have 1 blue Sin Spotter. No? It's disappeared? Or I'm blind? Is it consumed when we did the upgrade? It wasn't before. Did I do something to it? Who knows? In any case, we still want a purple Sin Spotter card. So I should keep the ones I've got so I can upgrade them in that direction. But we're going to need more. When you play a tower or garrison, it goes away. Weird, I thought we must have had an extra before then. Fine. So we still want to have Sin Spotter cards around so we can upgrade them. Might just luck out if we keep just randomly upgrading stuff. I haven't seen that many different cards. I guess we don't have many of the optional things unlocked because we've just started, so we're more likely to see the same cards over and over, which helps us with this situation. I'm going to go for it, see what happens. Oh right, so green and grey towers and garrisons you keep when you play them, but blue and above you lose when you play them, so you need to keep making them. Okay, fine. That's not really gone our way, but we could take a blue Repenters and play it. Ooh. If we play it, we can't combine these anymore. If we combine these, they go purple and we can't play this. But then if we play this, and we play another blue Repenters, then we can combine them again. And that might be easier than getting the purple card. I don't have any other tower I particularly want to build right now. Interesting. There's a white square on the card. Yep. Can't. There we go, make it big. So that doesn't get added to the discard pile is the white box with a cross in it. Cool. Good to know. Thank you, teacher. I think we upgrade. I'm going to go for it. And then we might as well do that. And on we go. I'm hoping for another blue Repenters card, because that'll get us to a max level Repenters. To one max level Repenters, should I? Yeah, which would be fine. I mean, 2 max level Repenters would be better, but we could try another turret. If we live that long. The bats are coming. We got them all. Barely, but we got them all. Nice. So confident now. Those blobs. Yeah, they're starting to hit. Health is only a couple. That's all good. We get a free card. Nice. Neither of these are amazing. Recharge rate of actives I don't really care about, so we'll just go for the simple little punish, see how it goes. And this turn, can't play the Sunder, sure, can't upgrade it either. Can put 2 punishes together. But we didn't get a purple punish. Interesting. So maybe there isn't one. There isn't a level 4 punish. Keep it at level 3 if we want to keep it. But fueled by light, increasing speed of projectiles is something. Increases the speed of the tower projectile so the bullet would move quicker. Does that matter? It only matters if you... No. Not with the turrets we've got. I can't see that being particularly helpful. Speed of the projectile moving. No, don't think so. But a purple level unholy machine gun seems tempting. Or a purple level Sunder, actually, because we've got... Can't see under my lighting what colour the Sunder is. But I think it's purple. So the purple Sunder would let us go to max level on that. Right now. Should be good. Pretty good. Yeah, some don't have purples. That's fine. We know now, so we have that option. Let's get that Sunder, because I think, yeah. There we go. We have a gold level 16 times damage Hellfire. And then I can play Swift Vengeance to get faster bombers. Good. Yeah, the audio goes a bit funny if you go super speed with a super speed gun. Sure. What do we got? We don't want to lose the Sin Spotter, but it might be best to just try and upgrade it. Don't have another, but they come through over time. Unholy Machine Gun I can't play yet. Would quite like to, but we need to upgrade our Repenters and combine them first. Holy damage doesn't really do much for us, a little bit, but not much. Might just throw these two together and see what happens. Another blue Unholy Machine Gun. I mean, these are good as well, but okay. Because that'll give us a level 4 Sin Spotter. That's lucky. Perfect. There we go. That's times 16 attack speed now. Even more brrr. Little bit of damage upgrade. Yep. That's definitely a noise. Now we just have a bunch of rocks quite often. Let's put them together. Oh, even in this super slow-mo though, when it's like paused, it's all shooting really fast now. Love it. Garrison unit range? Sure. What we got now then? So movement, speed, and range. Go for it. Get those bombers out there. Yes, very cat jam. And a bit of rat jam too, I'm sure. Wait, there was a... Was that the boss? Did something... I wasn't paying attention. Sorry. We don't need Sin Spotter anymore. We have a max level 1. I don't necessarily want another. Could be fun, but I'd rather try different things, so... Let's get another Unholy Machine Gun, and we'll take the Hemorrhage, even though I'm not sure it does anything. It does seem a bit like those bullets are exploding at the end and doing AoE, so maybe. Can have an extra tower slot, or an extra 500 health. Like, I mean, that'll make the run last a long time, right? That's better than that Dark Mark ability, is just push our max health up. Ah. It says 500 max health. That doesn't mean it's going to give me 500 health. We might go to 443 out of 1,000 rather than 943 out of 1,000. Don't know. Would like to know, so let's find out. Yep, there you go. Doesn't heal you. But we are now healing. Somehow. Don't know how. Anyway, welcome to Greed. Maybe we'll see the boss this time. 2 rocks. I will have a Deliverer of Pain, I guess. And then we still don't need Sunder anymore either, so upgrade them into Hemorrhage, I guess. It might be doing something, so let's try it. Throw them out and on we go. Oh, we're taking hits. We're taking a lot of hits here. Don't think we're quite powered up for this. Them together. Take fast hands, sure. Add that to the Sunder. Take the upgraded fast hands. Shoot everything even faster and do a little more damage. Best we can do. But I'm pretty sure we're going to die on this one. A shame. If we got that extra 500 health, it would have been good, but it, you know, it did say max health, not health, so fair enough. We finished that round. We're getting some kind of money or something, some gold coin. It's ticking up, don't know what for, but we're about to lose even in slow mode, so there we go. Finally defeated. Punished all we could. $97 for all that work. That was a lot of work for only $97. Cool. Final stats. Anything interesting? Tower damage 192. Hellfire damage 102. Damage distribution. Oh, between Holy and Hellfire. Cool. Cool. 9,700. Not bad at all, really. Friends? Local? Friends? Don't have any friends. Fine. Rank 11 though. Maybe I do have friends, but it's not showing them. Rank 11. Okay, a bunch of stuff progressed, right? So like, yeah. We did things. Some of them we finished. And then there's other goals or whatever that are here. Many progressed quite far. Oh, it's get 200%, so that's not gonna progress, it's just... Yeah, sure. What did we win for inspecting our deck? A cheetah card, which reveals an extra card before picking a card. Okay. And for getting tower damage up, we've got level 4 Punish unlocked. So now we could upgrade to level 4 Punish. Cool. Very cool. That, didn't quite understand that cheetah card. Is it a card? So would we play it? Yeah, here. It's an item, right. So you play the card, you get the item that lets you reveal before picking. Cool. Very cool. That's new. Ah, cool. That's nice. I like that idea. You have some cards that only upgrade to level 3, but you can unlock the level 4 and the level 5 by doing your tasks or your whatevers. I can't afford any. Almost got enough money to unlock that card. How frustrating. Did we nowhere near enough money to unlock any more people? I mean, what do they even do? They have a special ability each, right, that does something different, just to, you know, mix it up. All damage is amplified by the amount of rock cards in play. Cards in the sacrifice area persist through rounds, but have a chance of turning into rocks. Okay. Cheetah's OP. Yeah, being able to see those cards. I assume it's that when that set of 5 comes up when you defeat the boss. Like being able to pick from that would be nice. But you know, pretty cool. Let's. Where are we? I'm addicted already. We can play for a little longer. As I said, so we can. I mean, in terms of seeing this game as part of the Tiny Teams thing, this is a game. I don't know what anyone would be expected to say. Really, it's good. The graphics are spot on. The audio is excellent. The gameplay is fantastic, and it has this whole progression system. It's not a particularly deep game, so it's not like expectations are very high, but you know, it hits all the buttons for sure. What are we going to build this time? Snipers? Sure, all the things we didn't build last time. Let's have an unholy machine gun. And I can't afford the snipers. Damn, should have done that different. Am I going to survive? I can build the Sunder and I can delete it when the snipers come back round. Fine with me. Interesting, there's no like projectile or anything from the machine gun. I wonder how many things we don't have unlocked is a thing, because it's cards that like make projectiles move faster, and I was like, I don't think that's relevant, but we may have been using the only projectile based gun at that point, so a bit weird. I don't like Holy Beam. I mean, it was effective, it killed stuff, but might save that for upgrades. Don't know. Tower range tower. Should we just upgrade a bunch of stuff now, just arbitrarily? Sure. Hemorrhage and Punish, you're going in. So this heals the tower by 10%. Active. An active ability that heals you. I'm going to upgrade it anyway, but I just wanted to see more details on that one. Cannot be played more than once. No, because it creates an active ability. So every time it comes off cooldown we can heal 10%? That seems big. If it's 10% of max and not 10% of current. But still, either way, seems like a lot of heals. I can get a cheetah. It doesn't help me kill stuff right now, but then I don't really want to do Repenters again, we did that. And this is the projectile speed one, which I don't quite understand the value of, so I guess we'll get a cheetah. Go for it. And then we'll increase our range a bit. Hopefully we can survive with these basic towers a bit longer. Draw 3, reveal 2, choose 1 to add. Draw 3 cards from collection, reveal 2, choose 1. Interesting. Don't think we had that before. I guess the deck is randomised, it did say, didn't it? Garrison damage, garrison movement doesn't really help us. Could upgrade them though. And have a fast hands is good, isn't it? But doesn't really matter because we're going to upgrade anyway. Praise be, draw 2 cards for 1 energy is strong. The purple unholy machine gun's probably stronger right now. Yeah, because I don't have much else, and I did set that before. So if I destroy that one, I can put the purple one in instead and throw a rock at people. Sure. Don't forget to zoom out a little. There we go. So you start in Limbo. That's the name of the location. So maybe there's 8. Maybe I'm just going to have to play this game non-stop until I discover exactly how far it goes. What do we want? I think attack speed. Range is nice. Attack speed does more damage though. Let's go with that. Lots of rocks because I've been doing upgrades, so let's get some more. Garrison stuff or a Sunder Tower. Neither's really what I want. So just take whatever and we'll throw this away to upgrade it. Garrison unit lifespan. Interesting. But we only really have towers at the moment, so let's go with tower. Increase hellfire damage, even though... Oh, we are doing some, but don't really care for it. Am I crazy or... No, snipers could still come around, so I could still see that, just to take a look at it. I think the machine gun's doing a good job for this level. Oh, the ship is sailing around. And that becomes the boss later. I think. Cool. Rock and rock. I'd quite like to play Divine Sight, but I need something to upgrade. Speed of projectiles again. Or we don't have any at the moment. AoE of projectiles as well. We don't have any at the moment. So garrison unit range, and we'll make sure we add a garrison unit at some point. If I bin off the unholy machine gun through banish, it'll get replaced with rock or something, or even the same thing again, which might be better. So I guess we'll see about that. Was a bigger guy, but he's down. Very good. So if I get rid of Sunder, I can play Sniper like I wanted. Good. And then we just upgrade these things out. Blessed Sight is at least half relevant. We'll short. Throw a rock that does nothing, but might as well. Oh, so a little sniper guy comes and stands out in the world and starts sniping for a bit. See, upgrade on that spawn rate. Damage on that one. Cool. Cool. There are more boats. They are moving closer and spawning enemies, and then they turn into the big enemies. We shoot them, and that is how the progress goes up, and then there we go. Reveal 4 cards. Because I've got Cheetah, I get to do 1 more. And we'll have, I guess, garrison unit damage. And we'll take Guns of God, because we didn't use them last time. And if we unlock another tower, we can put Guns of God in them. Double hellfire damage, though. Neighbours are having barbecue. Ooh, that smells good. We're not doing Hellfire, are we? We're doing Unholy, so let's get the tower slot. I like more tower. I think it's very strong, just generally. Okay, what have we got? So I can put Guns of God in. Increased garrison unit damage is now more relevant because we have 2 garrisons. And our rocks can get upgraded to give us garrison unit movement speed. Although I can't play it, but that's fine. Let's see what these other guys are doing. At least run around with a little gun. and shoot it, a bit like the gun we're using here. Cool. Starting to take a bit of damage, but that's okay. Can take a bit. Upgrade the Guns of God. Increase garrison damage. I guess just throw that out there. Why not? Not very good at thinking, am I? I should look at all the cards, make a plan. Just want the dopamine quicker. Although I think we're going to die. Not looking good. Oh, we survived that phase. Cool. Upgrade that stuff. Guess that one. And then we'll upgrade these as well. If it's going to be anything. We can get tower attack speed. Play that, and on we go. I've overdone it with the upgrading the cards thing and ended up with just too many rocks early on. So here comes a bit of pain. Oof. What card do we want? I mean, the ability to get health back is kind of relevant right now. Maybe we'll give it a go this time. We skipped it last time. Give it a go. You know, if we draw it before dying. Let's have Deliverers of Pain. If we put 2 Deliverers of Pain in and get upgraded Deliverers of Pain. Yep. And movement speed, why not? Doesn't hurt. Okay, that round went better than the last one. Good. I don't have much to upgrade. Don't need that level of Guns of God. I think we might just keep upgrading stuff because I like it. We don't have this tier of the fast hands. That's fine because... which one do we want more of? The guns or the snipers? I think maybe the guns. Right. So there's a decision. We've got the purple guns. We could delete the blue guns and put the purple ones in. Or we could wait until we can upgrade them to purple and then put the purple to go to gold. Don't know. I think the play at the moment might be delete the sniper because it's level 1 and put the Guns of God in that slot. Yeah. Maybe. I mean, they're doing good work. Not sure if they're fast enough, but they seem to be getting the job done this round. Seems good. Put those rocks together. Let's have Unholy Crit, I guess. It's relevant. We're doing unholy damage all across the board. Play that in. Then I'll put Dark Mark out there. And we'll see if we can use that effectively. Not really. I mean, we gained a bit of health back, but not a meaningful amount. And here come the boss guys. We might kill one of them. 2 of them. 3 of them. Cool. Purple Guns of God is good. Blue, that's no good, but the Punish... We only got 1 tower, but it's better than the other options, so go for it. Extra tower, like maybe, but probably not. I think maybe garrison spawn rate. We keep both Guns of Gods and make loads of them. Let's give it a go. Why not? Other tower is probably like strictly better, but whatever. Back on Gluttony. Let's get them upgraded. I'm going to upgrade again, although unholy damage is pretty cool. Blue Guns of God is good. Play that. So we've got 2 purple, but I'm not going to combine them. Increased garrison unit range is relevant, so go for it. Lots of little dudes with little guns. Oh. Ah, that's a shame we can't. I'm going to combine them. Go for that. I don't think we've got a purple level Deliverers of Pain, but we'll find out. We don't. But if we get a purple unholy machine gun, we can combine, and we're at max level on that gun. Cool. Oh, nice, they give you lots of health and don't kill you off early. Now we get to get really addicted to the gameplay. We're pretty close to dying again though, very close. 2 max level guns of God. Go with our max level unholy machine gun. But we're still going to die. That's a shame. But hey, bit of a speed run. Another $59 in the bank. Excellent. Lots of unholy damage this time. Didn't beat our high score. We did sacrifice 50 cards now, so what did we win? Hail Satan. Oh, and the card is called Hail Satan as well. I didn't have time to read that. I was making a bad joke. Where is that? Are they alphabetical? No, they are not. Here we are. Increases unholy damage by 50%, but decreases holy by 20%. That's nice. That's cool. Creates an item. A one-off thing. I like that. That's a cool thing, because then you just specialise in your unholy damage and not your holy, and you can, you know, if it works out, it works out. Nice. We can afford to buy this card. Set all existing enemies' health to 1. Active ability that sets it all to 1. Interesting. Good against bosses, maybe? Cool. We unlock stuff. We've seen stuff. We've done 2 whole plays. That is just a good game. We'll wrap up the stream now before if I keep going, we're going to go forever. So let's not get too addicted to the game. Thank you very much for joining me in this #ad look at Heretics Fork. That's just a fun, very addictive game.